Hello everyone, welcome in. Dan the Draconian here, or Prince Dan, or just Dan to some of you. And welcome back to another video. We are here with Purrfect Date this time. You ready for some more cat puns for Cat Month, as well as seeing my rizzing skills? I am going to make sure that these cats fall in love with me. And if I don't, I will be trying it again. Now, I don't know how this game plays. I don't know how to... Oh. Where should we... How to play. Progress the story by hitting the space or enter buttons. You can progress the story by left-clicking here. Feeling a little spicy, you know, also progress the story by left-clicking this heart icon. Please rest to restore your health. Running out of hearts may have consequences. Oh, finishing 3 research events results in the completion of your contract ending. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you. Hi, Evie. Welcome in. Yeah, hi, Evie. Hi, Kingar. Hi, Corey. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome in, lovelies. I don't know if you saw, I guess I'm gonna discuss it a little bit, even though I shouldn't yet, but there was a tweet recently that a post on X/Twitter that I made that did go further than I thought it would, and I'm not entirely sure how or why it went further. I've been a little overwhelmed with the amount of responses I got in such a short amount of time. I do feel posted that while I was in class. Yeah, I posted it over 24 hours ago. It's now sitting at something like 20,000 or 20... Last I checked, it was 20,000 views. If I check again now, which I really shouldn't, because I'm meant to be looking after myself, it is... Give me a sec. 24.3, so 24,300 views in just over... Oh, thank you so much for the head pat. Oh my god, thank you, Cam. Hi, Noisy. Thank you for your message, by the way, Noisy. That was really touching. It really did hit me right in the heart. Thank you for that. Yeah, the tweet kind of exploded. People had differing opinions. After I did clear up what I meant. Yeah, I obviously made that when I was emotional, at an heightened emotional state. That first tweet titled "Sadness Time" that was posted at a heightened emotional state, and it was intended to be a screech into... I'll do a full discussion at Court Weekly, because I could talk about this for a while. But who wants to go dating? Noisy, you need to head to see you and thought you should drop by. I hope you have a great stream and don't forget you are the best dragon prince. Oh, Noisy, I love you so much, buddy. Oh, may I give you a shout out, Noisy? Hi, Mast. Welcome in, you cutie pie. Make sure you've done everything you want before finishing. I hope you're okay because you've done it. Oh, thanks, Evie. But as for how I am exhausted emotionally and socially, but I'm gonna go rizzing, so I'm a little bit I'm excited for this. Keep an eye out for anything odd. Curiously make a cat, but it may lead you to fun extras. Alright, let's just get into this. Play. No game in progress, blah 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 blah. New game. Yes, good night, Noisy. Oh shoot. Me? Should we go? Let's go for this person. Thanks, Evie, for that kind message. Name is gonna be Dan. And we're gonna go. Meow, meow, meow. Dusty's next to me, looking at me. Supports on autosave. Don't turn off your game while saving. I accept. Oh, is this? I could do this. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna keep calling you a cinnamon roll because you are generally one of the nicest people I know. Oh, thank you. Oh, let me get myself out of the way a little bit. I'm sorry. Let me just move out the way. Not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout, "Ooh, should we rizz already?" Island approach, make yourself ready. I'm finally here. When I applied last month, I was just another broke student, living off of baked beans, and didn't really think I had the chance of being accepted to be part of the prestigious Cat Island research team. Rizz. Yet here it is, the little black dot in the distance, growing bigger by the second, is the infamous Cat Island, the place I will call home for the next few months. My heart momentarily skips a beat. What if there's been a mistake? What if they accepted someone else's application and accidentally sent the offer to me? I rummage about in my bag until I find the papers. DPRI, DP Corporation. Dear Dan, we are pleased to be able to offer you the position of Research Assistant to Professor Purrfect at our research facility on Cat Island. The position will be for an initial period of 8 weeks. The contract will be sent separately. We look forward to working with you. Yours sincerely, Professor Purrfect. Hi Ray, you cutie, welcome in. How is the capybara? Aw, that's a cute emote. Very cute. No mistake. That's my name. Right there in the top left hand corner, Dan, and there's his name at the bottom, the genius behind this whole operation. Professor Purrfect, science genius, and my new boss. Welcome in, Ray. I look up from my papers to see dry land rapidly approaching before us. Seems to be surrounded by a huge barrier of impenetrable black rocks. As we get closer, we're not slowing down, and I begin to worry that we're going to crash into them. Then, at the very last second, we take a sharp turn to the left, and suddenly, we're sailing smoothly towards a jetty through an opening in the rocks. I blow out the breath that I've been holding, and break into a smile. Oh! It's me. I'm here. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Right. I will tell you all about how I feel privately soon after the stream. Hello, chat. Yes, hello, chat. Welcome in. Nicely done, Skipper. The ferryman comes out from behind the steering wheel, ignoring my attempts at camaraderie, and shouts rather brusquely, "Take all your belongings. We won't be back for days, so don't leave nothing you'll need." Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Oh, I already said that. Hi, Sly. Welcome in. Can we get some highs for Sly? Welcome in. How? Whoa, this is your first time to a dance stream. This is what I look like. For now. Until January. But yes, we are just being introduced to Cat Island, where we are going to be taking a research assistant position for 8 weeks. AKA, I'm going to be rizzing cats for 8 weeks, I think. So cool. Oh, thank you, Sly. I smile weakly at the ferryman and his son and pick up my bags, ready to disembark. We glide seamlessly up to the wooden jetty, and the son leaps ashore to tie us off. He's greeted by a bulky man in a uniform who I take to be a security officer of some kind. So this heart is like the romantic rizz option each time. So we're just clicking it each time, I think. Stats. Full rest, romance, research, recon. Oh, okay. Zane Jones. Joe? Sir, caught you a mouse. And then he laughs loudly, as though he said the funniest thing he's ever heard. It's very disconcerting. Seda! Hi! Oh my god, it's tomorrow! It's tomorrow, Seda! Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. The security guard remains surly and turns his attention to me. Let's be having you then. He holds out his large hand, which I assume is an offer to help me off the boat. As I reach out to take it, he snatches it away, throwing me off balance so that I almost fall over the side. What a great start. ID card? Oh, I see, of course. I reach into my back pocket and hand over the laminated card I was given on the mainland. Oh, look at this. This is my little card. That's cute, isn't it? You're anxious. Oh no. It'll be okay. We'll be there together so we can be anxious furballs together. Just going, there's so many pippa. Oh, this man is not very nice. He barely looks at it before striding off, grunting over his shoulder. This way. How am I doing? I'm doing good. You have a sip of some water, especially if I'm reading a lot. Yeah, I'm doing good, question mark. I follow him down a dirt track path and get my first proper view of the island. Seda will also probably hang out with Nagao. Is it Nagao or Najao? I don't want to say the name wrong. We plan to do some drinking. Oh, we're going to do some drinking. I can't partake in drinking things because... Oh, Nigel! Rawr! Who just roared at me? Cutie. Yeah, I can't partake in drinking because I can't have alcohol. So... Well, I could, but I haven't planned to. Sorry, that's not me inviting myself. I just, no drink enough for the both of us. Oh my gosh. No getting catatonic though. It's beautiful, lush and green. I'm already under its spell. After no more than a couple of minutes trekking, we're in base camp, which consists of an assortment of tents and huts. Among them are 2 more solid-looking structures, one larger and one smaller. I presume these are the labs. The whole camp is moderate but functional.
Boy, I think you're thirsty.
Seda is prepped. Seda was at the shop today. 5 beers and a bottle of vodka. You're mixing beer and vodka. Seda, you are brave, and I commend you for this bravery. Evie, thank you so much for the hydrate, lovely. Reminds me of an army outpost. I'm struck by the lack of people. In fact, there's no one around, apart from an older woman sitting outside, peeling a pile of potatoes. I smile and give her a little nod, but she just stares back at me. Mrs. Marigold. Oh. I try not to get paranoid. Used to be an experienced drinker. Only rule I followed, don't drink more than 3 kinds of shots. Yeah, that is an interesting concoction, Sly, isn't it? My rule, I used to be an experienced drinker as well, and that's the reason why I can't drink anymore. Is not to mix spirits with anything else. Like, if I start on vodka or gin, I have to stick with vodka or gin. And I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna have a cider. Because as soon as I have a cider with whatever the spirit was, it does not go well. I don't feel well after that. And then I usually take some aspirin and feel better. So you usually need something to last a longer while, hence the beer and the shots for the alcohol content. Oh my god. Alright. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Also, congrats at the 3 stream streak. Reminder to everyone watching. My apologies. Reminder to everyone watching. If you hit a 50 stream streak, you will be offered the chance to get offered a handwritten letter from myself. Literally no costs included at all. You just get a handwritten personalized letter from me. I write it, I send it. That's it. There's a little contract as well about, you know, keeping your personal information private. So it's an agreement between us that obviously once I've sent it out, 10 days after I've sent it, your information is then like deleted completely. So yeah, it's only 10 days because of international shipping times. Like if I had to send over to Japan, I have to give enough time that if I need the information within those 10 days, I can then, if I need to, I can send a second letter if the first one got lost. See? I'm smart with these things. Oh, thank you, Sly. I do try. No, I succeed. I know I do. Here. He stopped at the largest of the tents, indicating that I should go inside. I feel rude just walking in, so I make my presence known first. Hello? A firm but friendly voice calls out. Come. Oh. Oh no. What is this room? Oh. Oh, Professor. Oh no, look at all this mess. There's plates, there's cutlery, there's cups, there's trash bags. Oh dear. Little messy here, and that is, yes. In fact, Nova and Evie are currently the only 2 community members that have managed to hit the 50 stream streak. So they both got letters. Yeah. And there is something coming for debut that will replace the 50 stream streak, because I know it could be a little glitchy. Like, you could be watching a stream for like 10 minutes and it still hasn't popped up, but you need to like come in and go. So what I plan to do is replace the stream streak system with a redeem that you can literally come in, click, and if you need to dash out, you can. Just to make it more, Oh, sorry, I didn't respond to your message. Want to see my beer drinking thingy? Yes, of course. Please do. Send it to me in DMs. Seda wants Seda's new goal. Ah, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to replace it with the redeem after debut to make it more accessible to people. I walk in, and there he is, hunched over some documents. The great Professor Pauper. Sir, it's an honour to meet you. Yes, yes, you must be Dan. Coming in, my dear. Glad to have you on board. Good journey? Well, long. Yes, indeed. We're rather tucked away here. You sent it? I'll have a look now, if you don't mind. 'Tis a beer drinking thingy. Dwarven runes. Have you translated them? What did the runes say? Also, Seda hand reveal.
Boy, I
Love
think
that.
you thirsty.
Oh, a hydrate. Thank you so much, Giga. You have not translated it yet. I think that would be exciting. Yeah. I'm rather sure it's something about Diggy Diggy Hole. Really? I'm trying to see if the patterns repeat. Does it go all the way around the circumference of like the outer edge of the tankard? I wonder. It could be Diggy Diggy Hole. Oh, it's the official York's House Diggy Diggy Hole mug. Oh, yeah. It'll definitely say I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Deep in the mine.
Don't forget to stretch.
Ooh, you ready for this? Back has clicked once. Oh, twice. Let's do the shoulders. Ooh, left shoulder. Nope, no click, that's good. Right shoulder. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Evie. That was really, really helpful, actually. I didn't realise how much pressure from the stressor today had built up in my back. So, oh, let me offer you some refreshment. Water, coffee, something stronger perhaps? Whiskey? Oh no, our first choice. Alright, do we want water, whiskey, or a cup of tea, or nothing? I already told people, if they hear a drunk idiot singing Diggy Diggy Hole in the distance, it will be me. Oh, whiskey, tea. I was thinking the whiskey route. Little note about me, I don't drink tea or coffee. I try to avoid caffeine where I can. Oh. It would be rude to let you drink whiskey on your own. Jolly good, I can tell you and I are going to get along famously. He takes a swig from the bottle and passes it to me. I try not to show my self-consciousness and surreptitiously wipe the neck with my sleeve before taking a modest sip. It will take you a while to find your way around and discover how it all works. So, for today, I thought I would just get you kitted out and maybe introduce you to some of the locals. The cats, that is. I believe you already met most of the human locals. Oh, I've already met the fireman and the security guard who brought me here. Yes, that's about it. Wow, there's no other humans. Oh, Evie, you caffeine lover. That's not a bad thing. And the lady outside? Ah, Mrs. Marigold. Her and her husband are the caretakers. Wonderful couple, the marigolds. You'll meet them before too long. We're a tidy little family here, Dan, and I'm sure you'll fit in nicely. Thank you, sir. I hope so. Okay, so, first things first. This is your basic kit. He goes through a pile of things on his desk, explaining each of them in turn. Backpack, put everything in it. Plenty of foot trips, will be very useful. Your own water bottle. A disinfectant hand spray. Heavy-duty reinforced gloves, which are essential when tagging cats out in the wild. Don't want any scratches from felines we don't know now, do we? I suppose not. I shove each of them into my new backpack as he gives them to me. Likewise, these goggles are to be brought along on all field trips. You're banned from caffeine.
You're such a good little dragon, Daddy.
So it's on your mind. Oh, Seda, thank you so much. I am a good little dragon, Daddy. Yes, I am. Teehee. Did you ban yourself from caffeine, Evie? I'm glad. I mean, if you banned yourself, that's a very strong thing to do. Yes, I can quit when I feel like it. Yeah, you have to be careful with caffeine, though. You can't just go cold turkey. It is an addictive drug, just like the rest. So you do need to quit in moderation. So if you would have like 3 energy drinks a day, then for a week you'd go down to 2 a day, and then the third week you go down to 1 a day, and then you'd be like half a can and then quit. Basically, it would take you a good month to get rid of the caffeine from your life. It hurts me, so I am banned from having it. Oh, I'm sorry it hurts you. Oh. He indicates a small pile of what looks like laundry. His basic uniform, lab coats, mask, stethoscope, etc. Portable first aid kit, camping knife with all tool attachments. Finally, and without doubt most importantly, this. He holds us something that looks a lot like a mobile phone, except it clearly isn't one. This is your catalogue. Catalogue! The puns have begun. So cute. The name comes from its earliest version. It was initially designed to record and store data on the cats, scan them, and log their details. But as you can see, we've come a long way since then. Now you can use it to communicate with the rest of our team. I've added everyone's contact details for you. Listen to music, take photos. There's even a pen that comes with it to insert microchips into the back of the cat's necks so that we can keep track of them. It is a very valuable piece of equipment, Dan, and I need you to protect it above all else. Do you understand? Yes. He is looking me directly in the eye and clearly expects a response. Yes, sir. Of course, I will look after it. No caffeine for like a month, then you can have it again. You do this when it tries to hurt you? Oh, very wise. Very wise. Good. We'll get to know all the functions as you go along, but for now, I suggest we take a stroll out and see if we can't find a few friends to introduce you to so that you can try it out. He hands me the gadget. I feel a bit nervous taking charge of it, but also really keen to have a go. Ah. Sorry, Pippi. I'm here, Dusty. Don't worry. We head down to the beach, the professor explaining things as we go. The mixture of terrain on Cat Island is quite unique. Even in such a relatively small area, you'll find forests, mountains, jungle, beaches, woodland. All of these different geological and ecological zones in one place. It really is most remarkable. And also a miracle. This is a scientific miracle. This would never happen. It certainly is. Even the lack of wildlife is in itself quite remarkable. What do you mean, Professor? Well, put simply, there is a type of force field that surrounds the island, disallowing anything to enter. You mean literally anything? Absolutely. No birds, fish, or creatures of any kind can penetrate it. Forgive my lack of intelligence on this subject, but we're here? The professor lets out a disconcertingly loud laugh. Ah, I see what you mean. Well, there is of course one small break in this invisible wall, and that is where we built the jetty. But let's not get too bogged down in all this right now. What you need to do, well, what you do need to know is that basically the island is shaped like a peanut. A peanut! The island is shaped like a peanut, everybody! He has picked up a nearby stick and draws a simple map in the sand. This is our end of the island. It's very well known to us. Peanut Island. Peanut Dan. Me as a peanut. We've been researching here for many years. The other end is not so familiar to us. We have encountered difficulties that have hindered our progress in the region. Oh! What type of difficulties, Professor? I don't know what the hell that was. Is this secretly a horror game? Is this secretly a horror game? Well, we're not as sure as we'd like to be, but what I can tell you is that the environment has an adverse effect upon humans, inducing nausea at the very least. And at the worst, fainting, migraines, possible nerve damage. Gosh, that is serious. As I say, it's best to keep away, but let's not go into all that now, my dear. You've had a long day. For now, let's just say that we refer to the far end of the island as the danger zone with good reason. I must ask you not to put yourself at risk by venturing beyond this mountain range here. He throws the map once more, drawing a line just past the centre and an X through the end section. There are wild, aggressive cats out there. I wouldn't want you getting too close to them. Cat jump scare? Could you imagine? Unlike... Wait, is this like... I hope it's not like Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm not ready for that kind of... mental resilience test, I should say. Unlike our lovely fellows closer to home. He has led me to a spot where a few cats are lounging about. What do you say we try out your catalogue now, Dan? He stoops down and picks at one of the animals, a disgruntled looking cat who was sleeping under the shade of a palm tree. Oh! The cat lets out a displeased mew but doesn't struggle. Its large body, billowing with long orange fur, sort of hangs in the professor's arms in lazy resignation. Would you like to have a go at scanning this delightful chap? I find the on switch and, somewhat timidly, activate it. Oh! The gadget immediately comes to artificial life, emitting a boop 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 sound with a red pulsating light. I select the app labeled Cat Scan and it loads instantly. There's no delay on this thing. Anything but that game. Yeah, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that level of game. Professor holds the cat towards me with arms outstretched. I'm sure he said the scanning chip is implanted into the back of the neck somewhere, but it's difficult to find this one's neck amidst the thick cloud of fur. I blow to make a parting and press the catalogue to his skin. It's a bit like scanning groceries in the supermarket where I used to work. That should do it. And he plops the marmalade tom back into the shade. Sure enough, upon withdrawal, I find the cat has been successfully scanned. Floofy Butt! This cat is called Floofy Butt. Meow. Male. 10 years, 4 months. Red tabby Persian. Eye colour is red. Amazing! Clever, isn't it? The last part of your job here will be to tag and scan the cats, such as Mr. Floofy Butt here, but it looks like you'll have no problems at all in that area. Excellent work, Dan. Thank you, sir. I can't wait to get started. But why don't you get a bit more practice with the catalogue and scan the rest of them while we're here? These 5 spend a lot of time together. They're like a little family, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. The professor seems to be a genuine cat lover like me. I think we're going to get on great. Okay, here we go. No help this time. Professor steps back. The first cat I approach is very friendly, with beautiful calico markings. Comes towards me, already purring. Trixie. Meow. Female, 3 years, 8 months, calico American, short hair, eye colour green. Love that. Next is an... Wait, is this like a cat Pokedex? In a way, yeah, we have a... It's called the catalogue. And a catalogue is, you know, a grouping or listing system containing like details on whatever the topic might be for the catalogue. So you could have like a shopping catalogue, which would have loads of like shopping items. Next is I would love a cat Pokedex. Because imagine going round, seeing a cat on the street, and then just scanning it. I'd love that. Next is an elegant, sleek, hairless cat sitting gracefully in the sun. She doesn't pay me much attention and allows me to scan her with minimal fuss. This cat's name is Snooty Booty. I'm sorry, I have to move myself over. This is Snooty Booty, everyone. My boy Dusty needs to move over. We'll put Dusty there for now. Good boy, good boy. Good boy. Cat Pokedex. A Catadex. No. Soon to be female, 11 years, 1 month. Sphinx breed. Is this D? Sphinx? Oh! Oh my gosh! My Shiki! Shiki. Good job! Shiki! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, marketeers. Welcome, raiders. I am Dan, Prince Dan, of the Draconians. And today, we are getting to know some cats. You've arrived. I know. Shiki, can you believe? Tomorrow is launch day for your survival multiplayer server. Where has the time gone, my friend? Seda and I were talking about it earlier. We're so excited for tomorrow. Well, we're a little bit anxious as well because it's a lot of people. But we are... Wow, that's a gigantifying... Oh my god, thank you for the 10 biddies. Hey, Snake Eater. Welcome in. You are new here, but it's lovely to have you here, Snake Eater. Lord, thank you so much for coming in with the raid. Thanks for explaining what SMP... I had to Google it 3 times to make sure I remembered it. Oh, Widow, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into becoming a Draconian. Ow! Dusty! Sorry, my cat Dusty is on my leg right now and is digging claws into my hand. What? Ah! 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 Lord, oh my god! Thank you so much for the 20 gift subs, and Twitch gave out 4 subs. Holy moly! Lord, thank you. Oh gosh. Behold, the legendary Lord, Bane of the unsubscribed, derailer of hype trains, crasher of streams, destroyer of fish legs, collector— oh, I've lost it. I've lost the message. Collector of demon tears, wheeler of punishment wheels, the bringer of Yoda, breaker of Mashiki's tears, member of the Shivering Parliament, taker of breaths, dungeoner of dungeons, and the King's Dementor. Oh, Snake, thank you for giving a sub back to Lord. You guys are so kind. Oh, Seda, did you get a gift sub? I normally read them all out, but they've gone so quick. I can't see all the time. This time they counted for the train. Yes, thank you for starting the hype train. Oh, little cough. Oh, Sherelle got a sub as well. Oh my gosh, and I saw Froggy got one. Is it okay if I'm gonna go back and say welcome to everyone? Give me 1 second. Sherelle, Papa Croc, Shy Guys, Weirdo, Snake Eater, Seda, Neon Cat, Miramis. Oh, Miramis! King! Oh my god, King. Cosmic Ginger, Small Gremlin. Sly, you got one as well. Kara, Frog McFrog, Cheshire Neko. Evie got one. Nicktronics, Clever's Ghost, Strangers in the Bathtub, Absol, Mars got one, and Fairy got one. Oh my gosh. Lord always, somehow always manages to snipe me with a sub. Oh my gosh. Almost at level 6. I am so grateful for this. What is going on? The past 24 hours, we have just been completely blowing things away. This is the 3rd one this month. Let's get off of Snooty Booty. Oh my gosh. The 4th cat I approach is a noisy one. Oh! Meow meow! Meow meow meow! McMurphy? McMurphy, you cutie! Male, 6 years, brown crossbreed, green eyes. Love it. Hi Widow, I'm loving seeing all the subs and Twitch matches. Thank you for the gift sub. Mashiki, did you get a gift sub as well? I didn't see that in my thing. It is helping so many people. Thank you so much. Shiki, shiki, shiki. Sorry, I can't help whenever I say shiki, I just like shake my body. I'm like shiki, shiki, shiki. Funny seeing Twitch on 2nd place. Oh, thank you so much. I'm just gonna continue reading. Right. And finally, the one I've deliberately put off until last. He's been skulking around the edges of the activity, eyeing me suspiciously, as though he could pounce at any moment. Evie, you have to bow. You have to go now. Have an amazing stream like you deserve, Cinema. Oh, thank you so much. Sneak Eater, thank you so much for the follow. Mwah. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy being a draconian. Mishigi, thank you so— oh my god, I didn't do a shout out. I'm sorry. Let me do that. Mashigi. Please go follow the Mashigi. Mashigi has an amazing large event coming up tomorrow. It is technically going to be in 20 hours. Mashigi will be opening up a Vault Hunter survival multiplayer server and has invited more than 100 creators to join. Hype chest? What is a hype chest? Why did I just get a terrifying emote? I thought you invited 100. Isn't there 100 in the Discord? Market SMP has... I could have sworn there was more than server settings, more than 100 members, no? I could... Oh. Did I miscount? Oops. 50. Okay. Not everyone has accepted, maybe. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, Peraloon. Welcome in, cutie. Love the emotes. But yeah, 50. Okay, 50 creators, which still is a huge amount. Thank you so much for the hype train, everyone. 21 gift subs and 10 bits. Mwah. Most accepted. Yes, yes. I laugh at myself, already projecting personalities onto these animals. Oh, Kibbles hissing at me already. Look at that face though, look at that derpy face. I love that face. Get a love heart. 3 years, male, white British long hair, green colour. All done. I hope you enjoyed meeting some of the locals. Have fun, Dan. I gotta work on the introduction video. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Let me know when it's out. I would definitely share it everywhere. Okay. Oh my god, I'm excited for an introduction video. Oh no. I'm so cringe in mine though. I'm like, hi, I'm Dan, Crown Prince of the Draconians, and I'm looking forward to meeting you all. I'm just like, I could have said something so much better than that. Your cat has hissed at you your cat hissed at you when you first met, and I was like, this one, that's mine. And he is the biggest cutie pie. Eating some popcorn. Thank you again, Lord, for all of those gift subs. I can't thank you enough. Level 5. That's the highest we've reached, actually, I think. Yeah, it is, because previously it was like level 2, and now it's level 5. Oh my god. The first that lets out a little laugh. I have a feeling you'll get to know them quite well in time. That's probably enough for your first day, don't you think? It's quite a lot to take in. I'm suddenly exhausted. Me too, bro. And grateful to be heading back to camp. Ooh, a thumbs up, and also a oh, it's like a crown, like
I
you.
think you're thirsty.
Oh, I'm thirsty. Thank you. Thank you, Seda. Don't overwork yourself. Have fun. Yeah, Shigi, you did just stream, so you know I do advise taking a little break before moving on to other work. The choice is yours, of course, but it is advisable. I love that emote, Lord, by the way. The crown emote. It's like, you dropped this, king. Or queen. Or monarch. Quite late by the time I've unpacked and settled myself. But I want to write my journal entry before I sleep. Is this my room? Why is my room as messy as the professor's? Look at all this. Socks, t-shirts, random toys. Plates again? Is that cheese? Just cheese on the floor? I'm surprised at how chilly it is. I pulled my sleeping bag right up to my chin, but I still feel goose pimples bloom over my arms. Shivering, I rub them to warm myself up. Overwork yourself, forget sleep, give us more content. Stare. Lord. You're just... Okay. I need you all to look after yourselves, okay? There's only one of you in the world. No one can replace you. No one will ever replace you. You are precious. So make sure that you have the energy to keep on going. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway. It makes me smile to think that this inherent reaction to the cold is what will be keeping my new feline friends warm tonight. My eyelids closed, thinking of cats, and the island, and the professor. Oh, snoring. The world around me just swears I float up into a dream. Oh! It did it again. Hello? I'm not sure how long I've been asleep, but I wake up with a violent jolt that leaves me sitting bolt upright. Oh, a little sleepy. Oh, sleepy emote. It's too dark to see anything, but I hear a rustling, and then a strange electronic noise. One that in my sleep confusion, I can't place right away. Oh, it's the boop boop boop. The catalogue. After an instant, I scramble to my feet and follow the noise out of the tent. I look around me, and my fears are confirmed when I catch sight of a pulsing red light getting fainter in the direction of the forest. I snap into action, running as fast as I can. Barefoot, dressed in my pajamas, running at full speed in the forest in the dark of night. I must be crazy. Oh, the head pat, so cute. The words of Professor Purrfect are ringing in my ears. Protect it above all else. My legs trembling beneath me. I stop, feeling my heartbeat heavy throughout my body. I wheeze in and out, my breath billowing in front of me in white puffs. I shouldn't feel like this.
Boy, I think you thirsty.
Someone thought Seda was the only immortal rat. Oh. Who are the other immortal rats? Is this a part of your lore? Are we getting lore? I like lore. I'm a nerd for lore. Thank you for the hydrate, Gengar. Guess they didn't notice why I always made the distinction of some rats being my kin and some not. Oh. See, I refer to all dragons as my kin, because we're related in some way. I should feel like this. Why am I so dizzy? I try to get my bearings and realize I've blundered perilously close to the danger zone. I can just make out the shapes of some large animals in front of me before my eyes close and I drop to my knees. Oh! Oh. I open my eyes. The calico cat I scanned yesterday is sitting in front of me. She drops the catalogue at my feet. Does that mean you... What, Lord? I'm not reading that. Does that mean you... Yeah. Gengar always comes in with a hydrate. He is the hero we'll need. Thank you for the posture check. I was shrimping. Yes. I've passed out. Saving. Oh, thanks for saving that I passed out. No! No. No overworking yourself. Oh, Floofy Butt. Hello. Could you hear me? Are you okay? What is it? Don't be ridiculous, Gills. It's a human. Oh yeah, yuck. I can smell it now. Smells like a human. Oh, do be quiet. Are they alive? Of course it's alive. It's breathing, you imbecile. Jokes, I forgot that we're not in Mashiki's chat anymore, sorry. It's okay. I just censor. Jokes aside, my kin are not my offspring. No. Kin doesn't mean offspring anyway. It just means that you're like related in some way. Liz, welcome in, Liz. Like related in some way, or good like blood relations, something like that. Why isn't it moving? Would you come on and give them some space? Move back a bit. Yes, stand back. Move out of my way. Let me have a proper look. I begin to come to. The Zin's cat is standing over me as I open my eyes. We stare at each other for a moment while I try to take in what's happening. Is this one defective? Oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna puke. The cats watch me intently. Am I going insane? Ah, my head. What is it chattering about? They're scared and confused. Let me talk to them. Human, are you alright? Hi, sweet dragon, how are you? I'm doing good. We're finally getting to know the cats. My kid and my fellow knights I fought with during the Dark Ages. Oh, Lord, the Seder Law. I'm raising my hands. I'm doing a little jig. Yes. Yes. He wasn't the only one cursed. Cursed with immortality. That's an interesting take. That it's cursed. Thank you, Liz, for the head pat. And you're the most unhappy about it. Yeah, Mishigi, you'll have to look after yourself. I remember, you took my catalogue. Oh, but I gave it back to you. It's back in your pocket now. I try to reach into my pocket and realize that my hands are scratched to shreds. Ah, what's wrong with my hands? I tried to stand. My feet! What happened to me? Yeah, I guess that's from all the climbing. I told you it wasn't ready for that. What's that? Ready for what? Its anatomical structure is far too delicate. I tried to slow it down. Yeah, Fluff, you try restraining a human who's that determined. It was like a margay. Its anatomical structure didn't seem that delicate to me. I was like, a what? Doing what? You made your own way back to the beach. Okay, but that doesn't explain. I show my bleeding hands. Ah. You crawled, sir. You agree with Seda. Immortality is a curse, but the downside of it only comes apparent many years down the drain. Yeah, when you lose your loved ones repeatedly over and over and over again. Kara? Who's Kara? That's not my name. It's a term of endearment. It's an Irish thing. It's inappropriate. Wait, I crawled? You sure did. Like a cat? Yup. All the way from the mountains? Like a bleeding mountain lion. Impressive. But why? Because you got the sickness. Shh! Maybe you should sit down, human. We need to have a talk. Possibly a long talk. Talk? Yes, that's right. Since when can cats talk? Oh, for goodness sake. Since the dawn of time. How else do you think we communicate? Stop spraying whiskers, Major. You know full well that the human is saying. I think the revelation here, Sarah, is that you can understand us. Yes, that too. So please explain what the hell is going on here. More than 1,000 years was enough to discover that. Oh, Seda. Oh, Monkey Boy. Also, lots of living beings crave stimulation. At some point you experienced everything and become bored of everything eventually. It's true. It's true. You lose that stimulation. The edible rice species are members of the bop clade within the grass family, the Poaceae, the rice subfamily, Oryzoidae. They is sister to the bamboos, and Bambusoidae, and the cereal subfamily, Poisoidae, or Poidae. The rice genus Oryza is one of the 11 in the Oryzae. It is sister to the Phylorachidae. The edible rice species O. sativa and O. glaberrima are among some 300 species or subspecies of the genus. That was hard to say, my monkey boy friend. Very hard to say. Well, we don't fully understand everything ourselves, at least not all the details of how this works. I think being stood in a forest, surrounded by a bunch of talking cats, is about as much detail as anybody would want. I agree, and more to the point, we were rather hoping you would be able to help us. You are the scientist after all. What we do know is that the clock has started ticking for you. What do you mean? Well, there's no easy way to say this to you, Sarah. You'll be catified. I'll be what? Whether you help or not, you don't have a lot of time before... If I may, it would seem, and we are basing this on our experiences to date, that when a human manages to find themselves in what I believe you call the danger zone, they are vulnerable in ways that are previously not... They previously were not. That is to say, you're screwed. You're not helping. Don't make me... Whoa, Mountain Lion, there'll be no violence of any kind. Forgive me for being a bit panicked here. The vulnerability to which Snooty Booty was referring to is simply put, if you are bitten or scratched by an elder cat within the danger zone, you'll begin a process of change that ultimately will result in a full feline transition. Catified. So basically, you're telling me I'm a werecat. I look down, and in amongst the scratches on my right hand are two distinct puncture marks. The reality of my situation descends on me like a cold mist. And with that, everybody, we're going to go to an ad break. Please look after yourself during this ad break. Grab some water, stretch your legs, pop to the loo if you need to. I myself will be stepping away for some walkabout time to get my legs going, get my blood pumping. I will be back shortly after these messages. Take care. See you shortly. And we're back. Our Lord has gone off to bed. Good night to you, Lord. Have a lovely rest, you cutie, and thank you so much for coming in the raid. You know, the support, the you know, the follow, and then all the subs as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we get back to dating for now. Basically, yes. My head is spinning. This is too much for me to take in. Take a breath now, Sarah. You're not looking so good. What? Have I started to change? I feel my head for ears. Fur. Everything seems to be normal. No. I just meant you're looking a bit shaky. Understandably so. I take a few deep, steady breaths and calm myself enough to say, okay, so, why, how, what? Give me some data. What have you got so far? Look, we'll answer anything that we can, but the truth is we have more questions than answers ourselves. So, you said you need my help. What exactly would that entail? Well, finding our friends would be a start. The cats on this island, they're going missing. We don't know what's happening to them, but the body count is rising, and we've hit a wall. A wall of ignorance, maybe. Really, how many times do I have to tell you? The Mullers are to blame. Mullers? Now, Fluffy Butt, there's no need for name-calling. Speaking of name-calling, I'll remind you to call me Major, madame. Look, they can't help the way they are. It's a lack of breeding, you know. Overbreeding, if you ask me. Again, Mullers? They're the elder cats, the island originals. They can't speak the way we can, hence the derogatory term, Mullers. And how are they to blame exactly? Well, if we knew that, there would have been no need for this elaborate kidnapping. It's hardly proven to be a roaring success after all. Look, Sarah, all we really know is that we are no longer safe on this island. The elders who live within the danger zone are hostile towards us. Not sure why, it's just always been that way. And now, because cats have been taken, nowhere else is safe either. You expect the occasional mishap? We live in an undomesticated world here after all. But lately, cats have been disappearing almost every day. Even the last human we catify went missing. I'm sorry, what? Let's not open old wounds, Kibbles. Yes, onwards and upwards. I like the optimism that McMurphy has. First things first. This werecat thing. Catification. Transition. Whatever. How does it work? Time passes, then you transform into a cat. Nya. It's a gradual process. It's different for everyone, but you won't just turn overnight. The clock is ticking, however. The first side effect is being able to understand us. Well, some of us. Not the elders, obviously. Not all the domestics either. Oh my god. Then you have the whole heightened senses thing, the increased agility, the crazy body hair stuff. Let's not worry the human with all the details just yet. I'm finding my voice for Fluffy Butt still. It's very difficult trying to find like 5 distinct voices, 3 which have to be like male, 2 female, like 3 gentlemen, 2 ladies. I assume there's an antidote. I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed in that assumption. Hang on, you said there was someone else you'd put in this position? Well, let's hope you're a better bet than they were. Unfortunately, they weren't able to discover an antidote or get our friends back. I know where their notes are, though. Really? Trade. Huh? You help us, and I'll give you their progress reports. So yes, Sarah. Help the kitties! Not much of a choice, really, is it? Afraid not. Okay, fine. So where do I start? Is there anything you can tell me that will help me track down your missing friends? When no one listened to sense, start with the Mullers, and I'll eat my hat if it doesn't end there too.
Don't mind him, he's set in his ways. We have every reason to believe the abductions take place in your part of the island.
Yes, nowhere near the danger zone or the elders. Well, that doesn't make much sense. But I suppose nothing does around this place. My catalogue starts beeping. Oh, my alarm. I had to get to work. You run along now. We don't want you arousing suspicions with your people. You can meet with us later. Ha 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 ha. I am Snooty Booty. I'll make sure those reports are in your tent before this evening. Thanks, Sarah. You're 1 in a million. I imagine the odds are far greater than that, given your new health status. Go! And thanks from all of us. Ah, that's terrifying though. I'm going to turn into a cat. What kind of cat would I turn into, I wonder? After a rather painful journey, I am very grateful to finally limp into camp. I have just enough time to get myself tidied up for work, and I'm about to peel off my filthy pyjamas when I hear my catalogue beeping. I have a message, but I can't tell who it's from. It's not from any of the contacts that Professor Purrfect programmed into it. In fact, there's no contact information at all. Unknown number. Are you sure it is wise to trust everyone? Anyone? What on earth does that mean? Who is this? There's a lot you don't know. Think carefully about who you confide in. Oh! The glitch happened again when I hit the heart. Before I can think of a reply, the messages are gone, and my catalogue has no record of them. I don't have any time to think about this right now. I need to get ready. Soon as I'm presentable, I head over to the lab, and 10 minutes late doesn't give a good impression of my first morning. I'm interested who this was. Me too. Ah, Dan. Good to see you. I was beginning to worry. Did you oversleep on your first day? I'm terribly sorry, sir. I think the travelling and all the excitement of yesterday. I take punctuality very seriously. He cuts across my apology. Not to worry, it's perfectly understandable. You'll find I'm quite relaxed about most things. Once you get the work done, I don't mind what hours you keep. Thank you, sir. So shall we get started? My goodness, what on earth happened to you? He's looking at the scratches all over my hands. Oh, I fell and tried to save myself by grabbing onto a bush. I'm afraid I led you astray last night. Not everyone can take a double malt. How's the head this morning? I decided it's easier to play along. A little fussy, but it won't affect my work set. I really won't drink spirits on an empty stomach. Well, to get those hands to it though, they look pretty nasty to me. He goes to the tool metal cabinet in the corner and takes out a bottle and some cotton wool. He begins cleaning and tending to my hands while he talks. For today, I'd like to help me with a few tasks around the lab to get the hang of things, but from tomorrow, I'll let you make your own choices about best to carve up your time. Of course, you are primarily here to carry out your job as my research assistant. However, try to make the most of your time on the island. Once your work is completed, we'll be saying goodbye. This really is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so don't waste it all in the lab. Naturally, I need your help around here, but I'd also like to get your hands dirty with some field work. Make sure you spend time exploring the island. It's a beautiful place, and there's a lot to see. Rat rolling, fat roll. Take the time to get to know the cats. A full understanding of the behaviour is crucial to our research. Plenty to see and do, however you must be careful not to overwork. Take regular rest and relax. Take regular rest. Okay, chat? Take regular rest. We don't want you to burn yourself out now, do we? Perfect. Perfect line. Oh look, there's the peanut island in the background. I'll try to get the balance right. That's the So, there you are. Oh, he's done a first-class job on my wounds. And they aren't bothering me nearly as much. I spend the rest of the day with the professor, getting to know how the various pieces of equipment in the lab work, finding out where everything is, and learning some of the basic duties I will be performing routinely. By the end of the day, I am exhausted, and make my way to my tent. I'm about to flop down my bed when I see a package poking up from underneath it. The report is that Kibble's promised. Cats were right, the previous person barely made a start on producing an antidote. I'm gutted and worried. What if I can't do any better? Oh, the yawn caught up to me there. I do apologise, everyone. My gosh. What if I can't do any better? Will I just turn into a cat? I decide that's not an option and resolve to get going on my own research into it tomorrow. My instincts tell me that the cats will be a good starting point. I have a feeling they know a lot more than they're prepared to tell me. I need to gain their trust and see if I can't get them to open up a bit. I'm sure I'll make more progress if I focus on one at a time. I'm optimistic that one-to-one sharing will prove fruitful. It's a small glimmer of hope. Tonight, I'm not fit for anything. I can barely even write in my journal before I fall asleep. First morning and waking up on the island. I'm so excited to discover what the day will bring. Should I jump straight into the research lab? Or maybe it would be wise to start investigating a way to help these cats and find a cure. That's a good starting point. We get to know the cats a little better on a one-to-one basis. Oh! The induction has been completed. What should I do today? Should we... Oh. Yeah, let's date McMurphy. Your cat just joined to watch the stream with you? Oh, that's cute. Sarah, wake up. Huh? Mummy, is that you? Shh, quiet, Sarah. Come with me. I have something to show you, but you have to be quiet. McMurphy? Yes, it's me. It's the middle of the night. Oh, Sarah, you're not scared, are you? Why would I be scared? Creeping around in the forest in the middle of the night? Don't worry, Sarah. I'll be there to protect you. Welcome back, Evie. Just a little warning to everyone. We will probably be finishing up in about half an hour's time. So do bear that in mind. McMurphy, you know me very well. You know very well that there's a force field around this island stopping anything from the outside getting in. It makes this a pretty safe place. Indeed, so the only things you have to worry about are the things that are already here. He leers at me with a mock snarl. Seriously, Murph, if you're the worst threat here, then this is the safest place on Earth. Oh, so come on, Sarah, what are you waiting for? I follow the scraggy cat into the forest. The ground is wet and muddy, and I lose my footing a couple times, but Murphy is too determined to notice. Suddenly he stops dead in his tracks. Here we are.
Boy,
oh,
I think he's
thank you for the hydrate. Where is he, McMurphy?
Would you please sit up straight?
Thank you for the posture check. He ignores my question and starts digging into some mud and leaves on the ground. Almost got it. Could use a hand, sir, if you don't mind. Get these leaves out of the way. That's it. Here we are. Okay. We keep digging until there's a fairly deep hole in the ground. My arms and night clothes are covered in mud and leaves, and Murphy looks like a bog monster in the darkness. Ta-da! Ta-da! Can't you see it, Sarah? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I always forget how useful humans' eyes are in the dark. Just reach into the hole and take out whatever you find. I reluctantly reach into the burrow and feel something hard and cold against my hand. I wrap my fingers around it and pull it out. I know the shape, but my eyes can hardly process it. It's a bottle. That's right, Sarah. This is my secret stash. No one knows about it. Not a soul. But I thought I'd share it with you. Thought we could have a kind of welcome to the island party for two. Secret stash? Is this booze? McMurphy lets out a wild laugh. That it is, Sarah. You drink alcohol. You're a cat. That can't be good for your body. It's not good for anybody's, but it does wonders for the soul, to be sure. Why? I'm lurking to say quick thanks to the Lord for the gifted sub at hiding. Thank you for the like, Maris. Enjoy the gifted sub. What of all the cats that I chose to want to date, I had to pick the one that is into drinking. The irony is not lost on me, that is for sure. Well, I suppose you're right there, McMurphy. I guess one little nip couldn't hurt. That's the spirit. Quite literally. The spirit. The puns are just rolling off here. I try in vain to get some of the mud off from me before giving up and sitting down against a tree. As little McMurphy curls up in my lap. It takes a while to uncork the bottle. McMurphy keeps telling me to smash it. Smash it open and the shards of glass will only add to the flavour. I have a phobia of needles and like vampires, trust me, I understand. Oh no. I don't know though, because I don't think teeth are like needles, are they? I think the teeth of a vampire, depending on the fictional world that you come from, they can literally just be teeth that bite you. And I don't know if a needle, for you Evie, is the needle akin to teeth? Are the teeth akin to needles? Like, do vampires' teeth biting you produce the same reaction as a needle does? They're sharp like needles, it counts. Ah, okay. Okay. Eventually I succeed my way. I don't like sharp objects, but vampire teeth are fine. Ah, okay. I pour a little out from McMurphy into a leaf, and I self-consciously swig from the bottle, feeling a touch uncivilized. Ugh! McMurphy, what in heaven's name is this? Ah, now, don't worry about that, Sarah. It's not about the taste, it's about the company. I hardly think I'm the type of person you usually hang around with. Well, I usually hang around with cats. They're not exactly what you call my type. I respond by winding my eyes as I take another swig from the bottle. Somehow, it tastes less terrible the second time around. I find humans much more interesting. They usually have a lot to say. Present company accepted. McMurphy winks at me with his huge green eyes, and I blast, trying desperately not to show how boring I feel compared to him. Hey, your brain is not stupid. Don't talk like that. Don't put yourself down. Don't take it harsh, I'm only joking, Sarah. McMurphy, I've been meaning to ask you something for a while now. Hey, Sarah, ask away. I'd love for us to get to know each other better. This Sarah thing. You know, my name is... The rest of my sentence is drowned out by McMurphy's howls of laughter. Oh, you make me laugh, Sarah. You really do. I know exactly what your name is, Sarah. It's just, it's like a pet name, you know? Sarah means friend, buddy, amigo. It's something my mommy used to call people, and I guess it just stuck. It's one of the few things I remember about her, actually. That and her beautiful smile. Hey, flash me your pearly whites. I smile at McMurphy awkwardly. He bursts into a fit of laughter again. That's a lovely smile to be sure, but you need to grow into it yet. Could I have a top up over here? Oh! The drunk. Look at this drunk stuff. He's rizzing me. I don't know if I feel comfortable giving you more alcohol, McMurphy. I think you've had more than enough. In fact, I didn't even want to give you any in the first place. Did you not know that cats have 9 lives? And you wanna waste them all on booze? You're rewatching your birthday stream? And why not? Besides, the night's still young and we've only just begun our conversation. Come on, Sarah, we've a lot of chin-wagging to do yet. Are you going to pour or not? Cheers! So I was both cringing hard and laughing my ass off. The keck emote. I can't do the keck laugh. It's not good. Part of me thinks I ought to be a responsible human and cut off your alcohol supply, but I believe in a true democracy. Would you care to expand on that and perhaps pour the drinks as you do? The true democratic principle that none shall have power over the people. Cats, whatever. How inspirational. I'll toast to that. I'm Murphy, but on your head be it. For with the rejection of authority comes the responsibility for bearing the consequences of your actions. I pour some more of the suspect liquor into McMurphy's soggy leaf. Slante. I don't know how things work in cat protocol, but in human terms, you are very much... No, wait. Very grown up... adult. Oh, fiddlesticks. You're over a certain age, and as such can take responsibility for your own choices. Okay, bye Evie. Have a good night. I like it. Spoken like a true libertine. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm gonna manifest myself under your bed and take your sushi. Why are you taking sushi, Zeta? I mean, you can take my sushi. I'm not a huge fan of sushi. On your birthday, your sis mentioned she got sushi. Oh. I like that. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but I can shake my tail when I feel the vibe. I can't believe I just said that. The stuff is stronger than it looks. My proverbial hat is off to you. I feel disproportionately pleased that Murph has paid me a compliment. Say, Sarah, you ever been in love? Well, Murphy, that second leaf has gone straight to your head. The cat smiles slightly. Ah, I'm going to take that as a yes. Are you still with them? Well, I was never technically with them to begin with. Ouch! Well, it's definitely their loss. Oh, I don't think so, McMurphy. We never actually met. Oh no. You're not saying you're one of those internet stalker types, are you? Them catfish that Kibbles tells tales of. No, McMurphy, gosh. It was Bowie, okay? I was in love with David Bowie. The protagonist is so relatable. McMurphy frowns and shakes his furry head. See these eyes so green, I can stare for 1,000, you know? Ah, that's a charming song, but I'm afraid I have no idea what's going on anymore. Oh, come on, Murphy, everyone knows who David Bowie is. Red hair, lots of makeup, one blue eye, one brown eye. Well, I did know one sweet soul with a blue eye and a brown eye, but I can assure you they wouldn't be caught dead in makeup. McMurphy snorts. Well, what about you, McMurphy? Who's the love of your life? Don't have one, alright? Never have, never will. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a free agent. I'm a big old yeti out in the mountains, all hairy and smelly and alone. For some reason, I find that very hard to believe, Mr. McMurphy. Fine, you're right, I'm a fool. A lovesick fool. I've had my heart broken more than once, Sarah, and each time hurt more than the last, I tell ya. The thing is, though, Sarah, I can't remember a thing about any of them. Oh, we got some memory loss. Any of what? I don't know. What were we talking about? Did we buy? That's right, so tell me how the two of you met. Murphy, I think I'm drunk. What the hell have we been drinking? Leave me alone. I haven't touched a drop. I'm gonna vomit. You wake up in the forest with a half-empty bottle in my hand, and McMurphy is nowhere to be seen. How the hell did I get here? I can't remember a thing. I look at my catalogue. Whoa, is that really the time? Crikey, I need to get to work. Oh. .4%. Should we do some research today? Oh. Ooh. Organize a few samples from previous trips. Round up rowdy kitties. Field trip with the professor. I can't wait to see what he's planning to show me. Should we do the field trip? Let's do the field trip. Professor Pulper told me to be ready early and dress for hiking, as we're doing field work this morning. I'm not sure that I have anything that would pass for hiking gear, to be honest. Some dirty shoes would be good. Oh well, lab coat and trainers it is then, as usual. A message from the professor lights up my catalogue. Set to go? I'm waiting outside my tent. Ah, Dan, are you ready for our field work today? Yes, of course, Professor. May I ask, where are we going? Somewhere I think you'll find very interesting. The professor hands me a backpack. Here, take this bag. It's very full, but surprisingly light. Barbara set off at a brisk pace, calling back to me over his shoulder. This way! I run to catch him up. Okay. After some serious walking, with me struggling to keep up, the professor stops abruptly and listens. Do you hear that? There is a distance. That sound was not distant at all. There is a distant sound of bubbling water. We're almost there! Secretly, I'm relieved, as I don't think I could go much further. Just a little climbing. Climbing? I have my dismay. Where does he get his energy from? Just at the top there, it's not as difficult a climb as it looks. We're in front of an almost vertical rock face. Just copy me. He clambers up expertly. I manage to find a spot that will support my foot and start the climb. I make little progress before slipping and falling flat on my bum. I try again. This time I take it slow. Again, I fall. Well, how into the benefits of catification the others kept going on about? The professor notices I'm having trouble and holds a hand out for me. I manage to climb up, just enough to take hold of him, and he lifts me the rest of the way. His strength is impressive. Curious, even. Not a fan of climbing, huh? Can't say I've done much for it, Professor. So if he's got super strength of some kind, is he also, like, werecat? I wonder if he's also werecat. Come on then, I can get you there. He pretty much pulls me all the way to the top, and then leads me to the entrance of a small cave. The sound of running water is very loud now. I instantly see why. A natural spring has cut its way through the rock and created a beautiful cascade of sparkling clear water. It looks delicious. I kneel down without thinking and began to drink it. Began to drink. It tastes amazing. As I come for breath, I see the professor looking at me with suspicion. You should know better. It is never wise under any circumstances to ingest something that is unproven. But even here, on this island, it would be prudent to exercise more caution than usual. I feel embarrassed at my lack of consideration. Yes, of course, sir. I wasn't thinking. I felt so thirsty and it looked so good. I do understand. Many have made the same error. Fortunately for you, this is tried and tested for safe consumption. It's good, don't you think? My body feels suddenly re-energized. I feel like I could climb any wall. It's incredible. I feel fantastic. What's in it? We don't know. That's why we're here. We need more samples. We've been studying this water for months now, and we still know very little about it. Check your bag. And my bag is full to the brim with empty plastic bottles. We'll need to fill all of these with water. We're going to need as much as we can carry. So is this water like Fountain of Youth or something? I do as he says. By the time all the bottles are full and back in my bag, it weighs a ton. But I feel like I can lift anything. The effect of the water is powerful. The professor has also packed his own rucksack with bottles. That should do us for now. Let's get these back. So we make our way down the rock face and back to camp. I have no problem keeping up with the professor. I feel I could run all the way. However, as we get closer to home, I start to feel the effect wear off. My bag becomes unbearably heavy. The final limp into camp is torture. I need to rest. Oh my. Okay. 2.8%. Should we do recon? Should we do another romance? I'm gonna do one more romance. Seems you pretty as a broken heart. I'm sweltering in the mess tent. Romance. Yes! Well, we had the same thought. Typical for me to get cook duty on the hottest day so far. I step out for a moment to try and catch some air. Psst. I'm not sure if I really heard something or if the dehydration is getting to me. I take a swig from my water bottle. Hey, aren't you gonna share, Sarah? Oh, Murphy, was that you? Psst. What are you suggesting, Sarah? I only use the designated... I love that. Another pun. Designated litter areas. Murphy, you are incredible. You know exactly what I meant. Come on, Sarah. Never mind all that. We have work to do. I am working. I'm supposed to be cooking this evening. I mean, work of the adventuring variety. Oh, of course you do. Ah, oh, come on. Don't be such a bore. I'm sorry, Murphy, but I can't. I'm very busy here. It's going to take hours to defrost and braise this meat from the mainland. My apologies. Well, if you come with me, you may end up providing a much tastier dish in half the time. What do you say, Sarah? You up for the crack? What are you saying? You mean I should just bunk off? That's the spirit. Strip off your apron and let's hit the trail. But I can't just... What if someone comes looking for me? Leave them a note. Gone fishing. Maybe it's the heat, but I'm overcome with a moment of madness. Well, okay then, you wild Irish rover. I'm all yours. Now there's a thought. Before I can answer, he slunk into the thickening the forest behind the clay cooking pits. I whip on my apron and follow behind. Wait, Murph, it's too hot to run. Then we really ought to cool ourselves off, eh? He's led me up to the cliffs and without warning takes a running jump off the edge. I see him flying through the air and watch him as he cuts through the water. Oh no! Murphy, are you alright? Don't panic, I'm coming! I gather my flip-flops and shorts and follow him into the water. I'm surprised at how shallow it is and that I'm easily able to stand. Murph, where are you? I frantically search about, fearing for his safety, I suddenly feel something brush against my legs, making me scream out loud. What's that? I look down in the clear water and see McMurphy speeding along the seabed like a shark, fast asleep, and suddenly breaking up through the surface with something in his mouth. McMurphy, you can swim? What on earth is that? Oh my, it's a fish. I see he's smiling even with the sprat in the way. You can fish? He spits the fish back into the water. There truly is no end to my talents, sir. You can say that again, but I have so many questions I don't even know where to start. Catch your breath, Sarah. I know I'm exhilarating company, but you need to exercise a little bit of restraint or you'll be swooning on me next. Relax. The salt water is very buoyant. I copy McMurphy and we... Oh! Mars, thank you so much for the raid. Good job. Thank you so much for the raid, Mars. Welcome in. What were you playing? Thank you for choosing me above everyone else. Let me give you a shouty out. Boy, I think you're thirsty. Thank you for the hydrate. We actually should be ending soon in about 7 minutes or so. I copy McMurphy and we... let me hydrate first. I was doing some Minecraft, but you were having problems and switched to a different game. What did you switch over to? It's very calming and tranquil, and I'm finally able to collect my thoughts. I realise I've not had this much clarity in a long time. This is so cool. I know. Trixie took me here first. Calls it the Ponder Pool. Oh, couldn't you all swim then? I thought cats... Before I even finish my sentence, Murphy cuts in. It's a common misconception that cats can't swim. As you can see, it's another thing we excel at. It's true, by the way, cats can swim. That is biologically and scientifically proven. You switch over to War Thunder and Crab Champions. Click clack of claws, that sounds amazing. Crab Champions. So humble, too. As Dana McMurphy used to say, if you've got a trumpet, blow it. What about the fish? Where did they come from? There are no birds or fish on this island. It's one of the first things they tell you in orientation. That's just because they don't know. Don't know what? Ugh. It's better if I just show you. Come on, Sarah, follow me. We swim for a while, with McMurphy leading the way with purpose, and then he stops. Well, notice anything interesting? Well, the water is much cooler and deeper here. Anything else? Can you feel anything? I stand perfectly still for a moment and begin to feel a strange sensation around my legs, like a warm trickling under the water. McMurphy, are you peeing? To me, so crude, Sarah, it's a current. Look, over there. I refocus my eyes until they see that what I thought was a rock shadow is moving. It comes closer into focus and I realise it's a shoal of small fish dying in and out of one particular spot. What is that? I don't understand what I'm looking at. Is it enough to just see, Sarah? To experience? Do you always have to understand everything? Well, yes, that's my job. It's who I am, McMurphy. I am a scientist. It's in my DNA to seek to understand. Come on then, scientist. Let's take a closer look. We move closer to the area where the fish are gathered. I put my hand down and realize I can touch them and even pick them up, but something is stopping them from swimming further in. McMurphy, we need to get going. I'm going to be in big trouble if I'm away for any longer. But thank you for showing me this. I'm definitely going to come back here to try to understand it. I won't waste your time, Sarah. It wouldn't be a waste. I'm committed to find out all He cuts across me as I'm speaking. I meant coming back to this particular spot. The fishes won't be here. Oh, I see. It's only at certain times. and different locations. It changes all the time. There's no pattern to it either, so you just be sticking pins and maps around. I brought you here because I saw them this morning. Chances are they'll be gone by this afternoon. The disappointment must be apparent on my face, because McMurphy switches lanes super fast to distract me. Okay, Sawyer, it's time to strip off. Huh? That t-shirt would make a lovely net. Let's go fishing. Oh, I see. I whip off my top and use it as a net to scoop up as many fish as possible. It's quite effective. Great idea, man. Now you can rustle up a tasty fish supper in no time at all. And you get to enjoy my company for an extra hour. Win-win, Sarah. Okay, so now I have a little challenge for you. That, Sarah, is music in my ears. Does it not like more than a gauntlet thrown? Well, it's hardly a gauntlet, more a brain teaser. How am I going to explain to the rest of my team this bountiful ocean offering? Why tell them anything at all? Because they're going to notice that we are eating something that wasn't on the delivery list, or the menu rotor, and tastes way too fresh for something recently defrosted. You worry far too much about things that really don't matter, Sarah. I know he's right, I could do with loosening up a little bit, but this is a pretty big dilemma, really. Maybe I ought to tell Professor Purrfect about this. What's the harm? Macus stops splashing around and looks me squarely in the eyes. There would be harm, Sarah. Trust me on that. Obviously, I don't mean I'd tell him about you or anything that would indulge any of us. Just that I noticed this shoal of fishes and I took some. End of. You really think you could mention a phenomenon like this and that would be the end of it? That he wouldn't start putting all manner of investigations and disruptions in place? You are touchingly naive, my friend. I feel myself blush. I am being a bit naive, but I don't like the thought of lying. So what do you suggest then, if you know so much about everything? Give me a plausible story and I'll follow through. My river lets out a howl and splashes water at me. Now that's what I like to hear, you impetuous daredevil, you. I splash him back, and a furious water fight ensues. We're making such a ruckus, I'm amazed no one comes to check what's going on. For a good 10 minutes of laughter and play, we've run out of steam and float in the buoyant, warm water. Let's hear it then, Oz. What's my cover story? It's a very simple case of brazen bluffing. Okay. Like a simple but delicious meal. And if anyone should ask where the fish came from, shrug your shoulders and ask the same question. Huh? It's all in the poker face. You remain completely impassive and ask the same question. Yeah, I wondered that too. Where did the fish come from? They're delicious. Really? Trust me, Sarah, as a cat who is forever risking one of his 9, the simpler you keep it, the more they buy it. If they ask you where you got them from, you tell them the fridge. Simple. Oh. Seda, I must say, once I start considering my own streams, as someone else is hearing my voice stops bothering me. I mean, I generally don't think about people hearing my voice. I know it can be challenging for some though. I felt quite giddy at the prospect of getting away with a ruse. Dear me, there we go. Now I'm back. Okay, Murph, let's gather this. I just noticed the meow 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 in the background. Meow, 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 meow. We have an abundance in no time, and I haul my catch back to the kitchen in good time to make a tasty meal, and a little extra for my feline pals. Ah. I guess I need to rest. .2%. Okay, we are going to end there, everybody. I do want to say a big old thank you to everyone for coming along. As for when I'll next be live, it shall be tomorrow.
You're such a good little dragon, Daddy.
Thank you, Seda. Thank you so much. Do get some rest, everyone, yourselves. I will see you tomorrow, 5 p.m. BST, where we're going to be hanging out on the Market SMP. I'm so excited! Oh my gosh! We're going to have so many funsies. No, Shira, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you so much. We'll do some more of this game. Maybe Sunday. We'll see how I feel. Okay. I send so much love to you all. Have an amazing rest of your day. Look after yourselves. I will see you soon. Take care now. Bye. Thanks for being here, Nova, you professional lurker. Everyone, please do grab the rain message. Let's go raid out to one of our lovely people live, 43 people live. Let's go see who we should go support. And I'll see you soon.